World, we're broadcasting back from the Stadium of Light. Of course, the lads are in action down at Elland Road. We've got a packed house as well at this Stadium of Light in the Quinn Sports Bar, and we've left the cameras running as well, so if we do get a goal from a Sunderland perspective, you'll see the reaction back here in Sunderland as well. The referee Stuart Atwell is doing his final checks, and we're underway.
Yeah, you were saying obviously earlier on, how does Sunderland approach it really? Did they sit off? I think we'll just try and screen and allow these two centre-backs to have it and try and frustrate them, not allow them to thread those balls into Tanaka and Gruev in the middle of the park as best as they can.
Job was noticeably back in the side against Luton Town. He's Enzo Lafay, who had one of the best first halves I've seen all season. Last time out against Luton Town. There was a moment in that first half against Luton when Enzo pulled the ball out of the sky and the whole crowd gasped in admiration.
Yeah, brought it down like it had come from him from 5 yards away, didn't he? Fantastic touch. But again, there you see there when we win the ball back, have confidence as well, trust yourselves on the ball, trust your teammates as well, look after it as best you can. You know, it could be a long evening if we're getting the run around and we don't have the ball and you're giving it back to Leeds.
Luke O'Nien keeps his place in the side. It's just Dennis Serkin, of course, and Enzo Lafay played as much as he can since joining Sunderland. So getting some early possession here, Danny.
Yeah.
And Ballard steps out as he does and then clips one forward, looking for Enzo Lafay, who gets on the end of it. Can he keep it in? He can. Lafay puts one in! He's Job!
Oh, big chance.
Might come back out to Job, it does. Elliott getting down well to his left-hand side as the ball's popped back in there towards Isidor. Leeds haven't cleared this yet. Sunderland coming forward again. And the loose one's picked up though by Bogle. That was a real opportunity there.
Yeah. Excellent, wasn't it? Good build-up play. Lovely switch from Dan Ballard out to Enzo Lafay. As he cuts it back, not sure who it was that slipped in the middle, but it dropped to Joe. We've got the strike away, and here come Leeds now.
It's Gruev who brings it away from Chris Rigg, then puts it out wide left, but it's well read by Trey Hume, who then puts it down the line. Patrick Roberts.
Oh, game's open already, isn't it? 2 minutes on the clock.
Here's Roberts. Lets it run, puts it through. Almost to Wilson Isidor. Yeah. Sunderland have started well.
Really bright. I mentioned it against Burnley, didn't it? A couple of weeks ago we didn't start too well. Well, tonight we've been right at it, and it is now. Switch from Dan Ballard. And he just does enough, doesn't he, Lafay? Cuts it back here now. I think it's Gruev.
Yeah,
Gruev, isn't it? And then, yeah, Joby goes for that firm side foot, doesn't he? To Melière's left-hand side. Just place it into that bottom corner. Yeah, just takes a little deflection, takes a bit off it as well, and it's a comfortable save for the goalkeeper.
Roberts comes in with a follow-up.
Yeah, and again,
Melière spreads himself.
Save off his shoulder, I think, isn't it?
Well, he's got a point to prove tonight, Melière. He was important for Leeds then as they come forward. Is Perrault. Serkin will try and get there first. He does. Lafay tries to turn out, but only as far as Jaden Bogle.
Yeah, got to be careful with the replays tonight. A lot going on, isn't there?
Well, yeah. We aren't reliant on the EFL cameraman. But mercy. So again, stopped by Tanaka. There's the gaffers. Daniel Farker, of course, been very close with Leeds last season. O'Nien under pressure. Uses Joe, but it's well read by Bogle. And O'Nien gets something on it. Tanaka. Dan James. Joe Rodon screaming for it. He eventually gets it. Here comes Bogle. Stopped by Dennis Serkin, and that'll be the first corner of the evening.
Leeds took a little bit of a spell, went down that right-hand side. As said, Bogle likes to get forward as much as he can.
He's very advanced, isn't he?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one because he'll obviously be aware of the quality of Enzo Lefebvre as well in behind him. If Lefebvre wants to cheat on him a little bit and they turn over possession, he's going to have a lot of space, Lefebvre, to drive into at Joe Rodon.
Solomon, there's Gruev, now Dan James. Solomon wants it back. He's found a gap and puts it in. Solomon has Dan James there. He's not used him yet. He does now. Everyone back help defending for Sunderland. There's Job. He's trying to push Solomon wide. Solomon step out a little bit.
To get penned in. It's difficult, as you say, that Leeds working it well down this right-hand side. Solomon, isn't it, come across the pitch.
You have to say they defended that well, Danny.
Yeah, no, they did in the end. Yeah, I think Lefebvre just switched off for a moment, didn't he? But managed to regroup and get organised, Sunderland.
Dan James, running at Enzo Lefebvre. Second comes across. It's gone for the corner. That's a deflection, didn't it?
Right hand side, isn't it? Yeah. It's Struijk coming across set piece duties. Joe Rodon there, 1 goal so far this season. Ethan Ampadu yet to register.
The Sunderland fans you can hear at the moment down at Elland Road as Gruev takes a low corner, much to the groans of the home fans. It's pretty as flat as you could get.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they worked on something, it wasn't a runner across the near post, was there? Just miss it corner.
Well, pet peeve that, isn't it?
Well, not just mine, about 30,000 Leeds fans as well, by the looks of it, yeah. Yeah, no, as a centre-back, when you used to go forward, you want something to go off. Give me a ball, a bit of height on there so I can go and run it and attack one, and then gets played in, shin height and cleared.
Trey Hume and Luke O'Nien just came together there.
Yeah.
Hume is struggling at the moment, but Dan Neil takes the ball for Sunderland. He sprays an easy ball. Enzo Lefebvre, who's unmarked. I say it easy. I couldn't do it. He makes it look easy sometimes, does Dan Neil.
He does, yeah.
He's Dennis Serkin.
He's gone down there, is he? Trey Hume?
Yeah. He's really feeling that when he connected with Luke O'Nien.
Right foot, stood on his foot. I think we might see it back on the replay, but
I think that Luke came across and kind of took charge of the situation.
Yeah, here we go now. Let's have a look. Yeah, Trey's gone to clear it, hasn't he? I think it's just kicked into the bottom of Luke's studs, I think. Sort of an impact one, isn't it? And what we know about Trey, I had one a week or so ago when he went down. He won't want to come off. Yeah, certainly in a game like this, he'll soldier on.
Sure, Pete Brand's got some deep heat or something like that.
Yeah, player's just getting a little breather. So it's been quite a frantic start, hasn't it? Sunderland, great opening, couple of minutes, that big opportunity. That man there called into action on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, some good early options.
I'll look at it back now. Yeah, good ball, Dan Neil. Switch out there. And Lefebvre on the touchline.
Looked like he got away from him there, but
yeah,
he covers well.
Trying to get back in, that's what I'm saying, and then it's the slip there. It's a difficult one, you know, as it comes to him. He's got a lot of time to think about Joe, but he's got 2 or 3 white shirts you see in front of him there with Gruev going down, and then I think he think he's done the right thing in terms of he's got to try and place it in that bottom corner, but it just takes a nick, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think Gruev took a bit of the pace off it. He did everything right, I think.
The keeper then gets across his line.
Ilan Meslier, trained under Régis Lebris, of course, at Lorient. Some crossover as well with Enzo Lafay at the same time, I'd imagine as well. Here's Jaden Bogle. Tanaka. Purdue. Inside to Aronson. I haven't seen much of him this evening yet. He was quite prominent in that game back in October. The 2-2 at the Stadium of Light was Aronson.
Yeah, I think he had a big chance in that game as well, didn't he? Put it away.
Dan James steps inside and pulls away from Dennis Sirkin. Now Bogle. Sirkin recovers and makes an important interception. Lafay. Doing his best to get out of a grave situation.
Yeah.
Couldn't get out of his pickle.
Trying to shake Bogle off there, wasn't he? Actually, Bogle's behind him. I think he's stepped into the space and he went back in. Enzo Lafay just got a little bit too tight for him in the left back position.
Fascinating game so far. You can't take your eyes off it.
It's the third corner for Leeds, is it? Yeah.
It's a short one, Gruev. There's Solomon, who fancies a shot, does he? No, he's give it back to Gruev. Solomon. Defending well again. Need to get a little bit downfield. Job looking for Wilson Isidor. Chris Rigg was lurking there. But Ampadu takes charge. Ampadu. Firpo puts one in. It's easy for Anthony Patterson in the end.
Nick off Trey Hume, didn't it? With a top spin on it. It's the first time we've seen Firpo really involved, isn't it? A little bit of space on the left-hand side. Touch out of his feet there.
Sunderland are getting numbers round the ball quite well.
Yeah. In general, stopped a few of the crosses, haven't they? And that's what it's going to be tonight as well. As I said, both fullbacks love to fly forward and get in that final third, try and service the box for Leeds. Have to put a shift in. Dennis Sirkin, Trey Hume, and the two in front of them. Patrick Robertson, Lafay as well, helping out.
Patterson goes long. It's up in the air again. And then gets a foot on it. Trey Hume knocks it out. We're on the far side. Sunderland fans you can hear down at Ellen Road, they're singing Wilson Isidor's song. It's Leeds who have the ball.
Trying to get into the game, you see these little situations. We generally go into a 4-4-2 with Rigg. You see there now the setup. Chrissy Rigg is the one that pushes up alongside Isidor, doing a lot of shuttles and doggies off the ball, trying to screen those passes into Tanaka. You see him dropping in, trying to get involved now. There he is.
They look well drilled here, Sunderland, don't they?
Yeah.
They look like they've been set a task. Don't know how big this game could be. As Dan James goes inside, and he's still got it. Moved on by Gruev. Solomon, who's found himself on the far side, cuts in, takes a deflection. And Dennis Sirkin reacts. Pops it down the line. This is Enzo Lafay. Recovers. Gives it back to Dennis Sirkin. Sirkin's asking. He was caught late there, he feels. Leeds get it back. Ampadu. Another corner.
Good from Patrick Robertson. And James drifted across that left-hand side, I think.
I think they've been given the freedom to Solomon and
a little change now and then, yeah. I think both naturally right-footed, of course.
Solomon will take this corner. Busy penalty area. There's a Sunderland player down. It's Luke O'Nien who's back up. As Isidor stumbles but comes away with the ball. Isidor still going here for Sunderland.
He's done well, hasn't he?
He's done really well.
lost his foot in there, but then back on his feet, went past 2 or 3 Leeds players really well.
Great graft from Wilson Isidor. He's the most advanced player though. "15 minutes played here on SFC Live. It's Leeds 0, Sunderland 0. As Dan Neil comes forward with it.
Yeah, it was well built out from the back. Luke O'Nien plays it into Dan Neil. He strides in to play it out to Enzo Lefebvre. Pass was cut out.
Tanaka. That's for Sunderland throw. Daniel Farker looks on. He knows how the season ended last season for Leeds. Want to avoid that.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have been even at the stage of this season now, and they've been up there, haven't they? First, second for a long part of the season. That'll still be on his mind from what happened at the end of last season. Southampton in the playoff final, and he won't want to have to sort of take that chance again in terms of the playoff, will he? He'll be looking for those top 2 places.
Of course, we've seen most teams this season. We've seen everyone at least once, haven't we, Danny? And Leeds were the team we've always said kind of stood out, didn't they?
Yeah, for me, yeah. I mean, we mentioned Sheffield United and Burnley, they're getting the job done. They're right up there alongside ourselves, but having to graft more in games, really. Burnley tending to rely on their defensive record. Sheffield United grinding games out, getting over the line. But yeah, Leeds, they can blow teams away, can't they?
And at the moment, Sunderland more than a match for them, as we suspected they would be.
We spoke about our shape really, and Leeds, giving us a little bit of respect, sitting off, so get back into that 4-2-3-1 shape. Happy to allow us to have the ball at the back here, not really going gung-ho and pressing us. Traditionally what you expect from Leeds sides over the last few years.
Ball's almost popped through for Job there from Luke O'Nien. And then he's got to get back in position. Ballard comes across, but the bounce might have gotten the better of him. Dan James shoots, and it'll be another Leeds corner, their 5th of the evening so far.
Yeah, it was almost, wasn't it? Was it Dan Neil, I think, into Isidor, just cut out, and then, as we say there, Leeds more than capable on the turnover of possession. Look for that early ball in behind. Tanaka just plays it over the top there. Dan Ballard has to wait for it, and Pirro just gets there ahead of him. Dan James in amongst the goals recently. Tries to get the early strike away.
It's Gruev who will take this one. Just going to go a little bit more higher and direct. That's exactly what's happened. Passing comes, it's the head of Job who gets there first. So they try and break out. Not just yet. Ampadu. Solomon. Big challenge from Trey Hume.
Yeah,
and he gives him some as well.
Knocks it past Patrick Roberts, just overruns it slightly, and Trey Hume doesn't need a second invitation there, does he? Crunching challenge, left a bit on him as well. A few vocals, see there. It's a fair challenge, of course it is. Catches him on the follow through.
It's an absolutely
I think he's asking if he's
challenge.
okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. Whack. Love that. A proper Trey Hume challenge.
Yeah. Trademark, isn't it now? Trey.
Well, Solomon, Manor Solomon, has been one of Leeds' standout players this season. 7 goals in all competitions. On loan from Spurs, of course, the 25-year-old. But he looks like he's feeling that one,
yeah,
Danny.
I think it was the right ankle, just as Trey on the follow-through just got stuck underneath Trey Hume, didn't it? Rolled it, and then is that Willie Nonto maybe gone out for a warm-up. Not a bad replacement. But that's important this evening, those two, communication, as I said, on both flanks, really getting back in. Patrick, you know, these wingers, they won't enjoy it as much, and Lefay, but he's capable. We've seen it against Luton last week, helping out defensively. There it is now, just see that good challenge, and it's actually Trey's left knee, isn't it, that catches him on his sort of his ankle and his shin, really. Proper old school challenge.
Continue.
I think he's got to go off anyway, isn't he? 30 seconds one, and gloves are going back on. I think it's okay.
Stuart Atwell, himself a late replacement. Let's see if Solomon continues. He's going to give it a go anyway. He's over 20 minutes down at Elland Road now as Isidor chases this one. Ballard. Job. Now Dan Neil. Now Patrick Roberts for Sunderland. The game seems to open up when Sunderland go over the halfway line. Solomon has rejoined the play on the far side. This is Enzo Lefay. Floats one in, headed out. And now Leeds will try and break with Joe Perreault. We've got some numbers forward here, Leeds. One of them is Solomon.
And Solomon get back in as well, slowing the play down.
Zarensen comes out with the ball. And sprays one wide for Jaden Bogle. Bogle leaves Lefay, and Bogle's still going, and Lefay gets an important leg in.
Yeah, just dropped the shoulder on there, didn't he? Bogle, bit of his own medicine, really. We've seen him do it to a few defenders recently. Enzo Lefay.
I'm sure he'll try and get some revenge as the game continues. And Sunderland come out with it. This is Hume. Rigg tries to keep it in, he's gone down. Referee plays on. This is Solomon inside the area. Opportunity for Aronson. Tanaka charged down. Trey Hume on that occasion. Solomon. Trey Hume. Hume tries to cleave it. It's the goal kick.
Well done it, both Patrick Roberts and Trey there, but we've got to have an out ball as well as soon as we win it there. As I say, excellent block again. Trey Hume throwing himself in, edge of the box. Get a second win there, Trey. With a breather.
He's been heavily involved. Dan Neil finds Patrick Roberts. Roberts puts it down the line for Chris Rigg. That looked like a free kick, Danny. Has he been
well, he's held him off. He's done it with a little bit of skill, hasn't he? Got the arms out, not allowed him to get the other side of him.
Obstruction. Here comes Bogle. Pops a hopeful ball down the line, and Dan James hasn't given this up. And in fact, Dennis Serkin looked more concerned about stopping Dan James's run.
I think he's given a foul, has he not? Yeah, Dennis gets himself back in. I think he gives Dan James a little nudge in the back.
I'm not quite sure what Stuart. He's given a foul against Luke O'Nien. But if anything, it was.
No, well, I think it's Dennis. Yeah, we'll see it back here now. Let's have a look. Yeah.
For that.
This one here. No, it's just after this now, I think. Watch. As he gets to the ball, and Dennis just gives him a little. There you can see it from there. Listen, he goes down a little bit easy looking for it, but Dennis a little bit. He's going nowhere. He's on the byline with the ball.
Well, this is an opportunity for Leeds from this set piece. Could even have a cheeky shot from this kind of angle.
Yeah, fitted in, isn't it? Who's that there? Near post face, Patrick Roberts.
Gruev will take. Cleared. Sunderland survive. Wilson helping out at the back as he does. Loose ball. Oh, too much on it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Is it Dan Neil? I think it is. Tries to punch it into the space, and Rodon's loose with his pass. Centre half's a split and sees the run of Isidor through the middle of them.
Here's Tanaka. Moves it on to Joe Rodon. Bogle. He's got a bit of space in this first half on this right-hand side. If you're Dennis Serkin, are you asking Enzo to help out a little bit?
Yeah, just keep an eye on Bogle. Obviously, it's almost man for man, isn't it? He's got to look after Dan James. You know, first up, Dennis Serkin's main job. He's a flyer. Dan James, you know, you don't want to give him 10-15 yards to receive the ball and run at you. Good from Trey Hume again, getting tucked in. Yeah, and you've got to say then to Enzo Lafayette, you know, Bogle, we've done our homework on him. He loves to fly forward. You've got to track him. Help me out. Same on that far side. Generally, Leeds' players come down this right-hand side so far, hasn't it? They've had, obviously, Firpo one ball in, deflected into the gloves of Anthony Patterson.
Right, takes charge of it. He's got to make a decision here. Goes back to Anthony Patterson. And then goes long. Flicked on by Job. They'll bring in Lafayette. Now Bogle. It's set up for the shot. It was Aronson with the shot. He's claiming a corner.
Yeah. Just popped up, didn't it, there? Let's have a look at it back here now. Rodon does well in the end. Feeds it down the line. There's that space for Bogle. Plays it quite early, doesn't it? Feeds it in there. Just pops up from Perot into the path of Aronson. Takes the strike on. Let's have a look.
Maybe the
slightest
touches. I think a change of the trajectory.
No, I think it was always going over, as you say. Yeah, it wasn't a massive deflection, was it?
Solomon changes his run and goes back outside, and then stands one up. 09 gets an important interception. Is it fair? Tries to come out with it, but Bogle's there again. And Bogle goes through the legs of Lafayette. And Lafayette will be totting these up.
He's winning the battle so far, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Bogle, yeah.
Here he goes again. Oh, that's a late one. Aronson on Lafayette, and the referee's going across to make a decision here. Lafayette is in pain.
What happened as well, I think Job went in, was somebody just after as well. The camera panned away from it. I'm not sure what went on there. So Lafayette stayed down here. Struggling.
Well, what is Stuart Atwell going to do here? Let's have a little look. Oh, it's a late one.
Just bends the ankle back, doesn't he? Let's have a look.
Let's keep an eye on Lafayette's right foot.
Oh, yeah, ankle, I think.
I think that's nasty. I don't. Surely that's a yellow card at least.
I think it's a yellow. Yeah, I think it's a yellow card. He's got away with no card at all, has he?
And he's up. Wow.
Listen, he's a fraction late, isn't he? Obviously, we've seen it slow down as well then. Just gets there ahead of him, Enzo Lafayette. No card so far, have we?
No card so far. Just double checking with our colleagues down there to see if there was a card shown. There wasn't. Stuart Atwell hasn't really called many free kicks either.
Oh, generally it's had a decent flow to it, hasn't it, the game so far?
Coming up to half an hour gone, Dan. Is this the game you expected?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. I think Leeds haven't shaded possession. They've probably had 65-70% of the ball, haven't they?
It's down a circuit. It's Tanaka who comes out with it, though. So in these situations, you feel Leeds are threatening. Solomon has a burst. The loose one's going to be picked up by Aronson. Tanaka with the ball in, actually. Dan Neil tries to step out and gets the free kick, and Dan Neil now has gone down, and we are going to see a yellow card. Tanaka.
Just tries to wriggle out Dan Neil, doesn't he? But that's the danger, I think, isn't it, with Leeds, when we have possession and just turn it over in their half, and you see there they commit bodies forward, come forward with a bit of pace and purpose. Let's have a look now. Just chops inside, doesn't he?
He's had a wild swing at him, if anything. Maybe this one will be a bit more
contact. Let's have a look. Brush. I think he just brushes his shin, doesn't he, with the studs? Maybe. Yeah. I think the other one was worse, wasn't it, Aronson? Yeah. Certainly more of a yellow card than that.
There you go, Tanaka, first player in the book. Half an hour gone. He's Dan Ballard, who's kept his starting position. He's popped one over the top. Looking for Wilson Isidor, who's going to look like he's going to turn his man. He's pulled back, and he scored! He scored! Wilson Isidor!
There he is. 12th goal of the season. Quiet so far, isn't he? But it's all he needs. Fantastic ball from Dan Ballard into the channel. Rolls his man. Looked like he was going to bring him down. Stays on his feet. He wants to score the goal, and he does. 1-0 Sunderland.
Wilson Isidor is the man for Sunderland once again.
Yeah, fantastic. Dan Ballard, as I say, just steps into that bit of space, doesn't he? And how many times do you hear me say we don't play enough balls in behind? And when you've got this man at the top end of the pitch, just keep your eye into Ampadu, left side. He's trying to step up. He doesn't know what's behind him. Rodon's deeper, Bogle's deeper. Then he gets back in, gets too tight though. Not strong enough, rolls him. Got a bit of his shirt, but as I say, Wilson, he wants to stay on his feet, he wants to score, and it's a lovely finish across Meslier into that far corner. He has a little look at it, Wilson, he thinks he's coming off the post and coming back out, look, but no, drops into that far side netting, and the Black Cats are in front.
Look at that from Wilson Isidor. What a season he's having at Sunderland. 1-0.
Yeah, those fans enjoying it, aren't they? Up the other end of the ground there, you see Wilson enjoys it. Why not?
The big games, doesn't he? Always features.
Yeah, as I said before, we've got to give him service. I said he's been quiet tonight. He's probably had less than 5 touches, hasn't he?
Maybe the third time he's been in, maybe, or certainly took possession at the top end of the field. He's took his chance. It's Aronson. Can't get in there. You see the Sunderland supporters down there.
Good decision in the end from Luke O'Nien. I thought he was going to commit and give the foul away, but just put the brakes on. And someone's out of play.
Daniel Farker looks on. Ball from Lefebvre. Awful ball, but it has fell to the feet of Roberts, who couldn't take it down. It's a pretty high one.
Blame the floodlights there, yeah.
You would never do that. You used to blame the
sunlight. So it's your back up at night game, isn't it? Yeah, floodlights, sun in the daylight, in the afternoon games.
If you sit in the East Stand at the Stadium of Light, you know all about that.
Yeah.
Oh, ball cut out. Ampadu under pressure. There's it to Joe Rodon. And of course it's the Sunderland fans you can hear down at Elland Road in fine voice.
Got the goal now, they say something to hang on to, but just continue where we were seeing that shape out of possession. They will have worked on it, the lads, a lot this week, I'm sure.
Same again.
Yeah, you've got to know that going to Elland Road, Leeds are going to have a lot of possession. Try and be organised and compact in your shape.
And get back in. And Leeds are attacking like now. Solomon pops one forward. Firpo puts a ball in. O'Nien is there.
Good touch from Luke, wasn't it? Yeah, just see there, I've got two. It's Dan Ballard gets dragged out in the middle, has to go across, try and stop the cross, and takes a bit off it, but then Luke O'Nien makes a good decision to come across as well, put it behind for the corner.
Passing comes and gathers. Neil moves it on to Dennis Serkin. Ballard. That's an assist.
Yeah. Not bad one as well, was it? Yeah. Don't mind that save. It's on play early, why not? Obviously, you've got to have your forward, a willing runner, and he is Wilson, isn't he? Play on the shoulder.
That's another good ball forward. Chris Rigg has done really well there. Now Roberts brings in Dan Neil. Serkin has gone on the overlap. Fears advanced. He's Job under pressure. Just gets pickpocketed as O'Nien watches this one.
Good decision. It was promising build-up play, wasn't it? Quiet word there with Dan James. Yeah, as you say there, the only problem was Enzo Lafayette drifted across the pitch. As we built across the pitch there, you're expecting Enzo down below you, but he'd gone for a little wander across the pitch. Yeah.
You're a Leeds player, Danny, and Sunderland are doing things like that. Are you conscious?
Yeah. Well, in terms of
the
their
threats,
setup, they're conscious of us. They know, they'll have seen us enough times themselves on the telly and know what we're all about.
Yeah, tries to do. The assistant's saying it should be a free kick.
Don't mind it. Listen, it's aggressive from Dennis Serkin, isn't it? He's certainly on the front foot there. Maybe get a little bit of Bogle and then a bit of the ball after. It's almost a corner anyway, isn't it? Just have a look at it back here now. Yes, the knees first and then toe pokes the ball away, isn't it?
So they got the free kick right next to the corner flag, which Gruev will take. 24-year-old Bulgarian, left-footed. Hume knocks it out for another corner for Leeds. Starting to top these up now.
Yeah, so far we've defended them well. I think Joe's won a few balls coming in there. Trey Hume as well. They're in swinger.
Tries to go for the front post, and that's very hopeful from Dan James. Side foots over the bar.
Yeah, possibly caught in two minds. He's maybe thinking, do I take a touch? Here's the goal again now. See there, lovely ball up, isn't it? Down the channel, pins him. Ampadu, yeah, be disappointed with that, Ethan Ampadu. It's rolled far too easy, doesn't he? But he's enjoyed it.
He hasn't got the corner flag just yet. Flicked on. Joe Rodon. His Welsh teammate, Ethan Ampadu. Welsh connections on the pitch, don't he'll be happy about. Aronson is stopped by Dan Neil, and now Job. Fade trying to feed it to Job, he does get there, thanks to Chris Rigg's help. Lafayette.
Just does enough there, Dan Neil. He was wrong side of Aronson, wasn't he? But he gets the toe in, takes it away from him, edge of the box.
Number 9, pedestrian at best, just allowing Sunderland to weigh up their options. They need to make it count, because Leeds are threatening on the counter. And here they come. Solomon. He's in Gruev. Now Bogle, who's probably been their best outlet in this first half. Tanaka. Solomon. Drills one in. And Fair helping out. Independent at the moment. They're defending well.
It's in these areas, if we can get that loose ball into Isidor and you see where the two centre-backs are, 10-15 yards in our half. A lot of space for Wilson to knock it past them.
Bogle. Opportunity perhaps to Aronson. Closed down by O'Nien. Sunderland looking for an out ball.
Nope.
Dan Neil does well. And Roberts looking for Isidor. Just played it the wrong side, maybe.
More on it, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to be too precise with the ball, I think, there, Patrick.
Wilson's got the legs on Rodon and Ampadu.
Yep.
Well, we've ticked over 40 minutes here, and there's a few frustrations on the pitch there from the Leeds players. It's a big game for Leeds United, as it is for Sunderland. Top end of the championship, of course, here. Now Bogle knocks one in. It's up in the air, and passing comes and gathers. He'll take his time over this, you'd expect.
Yeah, again, Bogle just finds that little pocket of space edge of the 18-yard box, doesn't he? Feeds a decent ball in, but that's when you want to see the likes of Dan Ballard and Luke O'Nien aggressive on the front foot, waiting for those crosses to come in, dealing with it.
We haven't seen much of Joe
Perrault. Yeah, very quiet so far.
Scoring the game up at the Stadium of Light. Some people say it was offside. Certainly felt that way on the evening. Looking back at the replays. Suddenly get a free kick. Seeing Aronson saying that Dan Neil died. There's contact, he can go down.
Yeah, it does well, Dan Neil there. He's gone into a cul-de-sac, isn't he? No options for him. Just puts the brakes on, wins the free kick. Thought there, Daniel Farker. 4 minutes or so before the break. What will he be thinking?
Well, what will he be thinking, Danny? Because they look threatening when they come forward. Neil finds another challenge, finds Patrick Roberts, who's running at Firpo, and then just skids on the grass. A few players have skidded over. It's a greasy surface down there at Elland Road. Nine. And Dennis Sirkin under pressure. Patterson. And James is breathing down his neck. It's out of position here. And here come Leeds. Dan James. He's inside the area now. Thinks about the shot. And it's tame in the end.
Exactly that, wasn't it? Yeah, just, you know, he wants to shift it that yard onto his favoured right foot, and he does, but doesn't get any real power behind it. Comfortable one for Anthony Patterson through the legs of Trey Hume.
Enzo Lafay drops it off to Job. Sunderland are being patient in these situations.
Yeah, I think maybe be a little bit braver. See that far side, Patrick Robertson, I think it was Isidor, we were 10 yards from the edge of their box there, and we ended up all the way back with Luke O'Nien getting forced back and then given the opportunity to Leeds. Just back yourselves, be braver in that final third.
Popped over the top, and it looks like Roberts will pull back there, but Stuart Atwell does not give it. Still frustrated there, Patrick Roberts. He feels he was fouled by Firpo holding him up.
Yeah, I think he just got in behind him. Lines was right on top of it as well.
Elliot. Rodon. Is it to Bogle? As deep as he's been all first half. Robbed though by Dennis Sirkin. Now Chris Rigg finds Patrick Roberts, who thinks about the shot. Just caught off balance. Sirkin's well out of position. O'Nien finds Enzo Lafay. Patterson. Down Ballard. It was long. Cut out by Firpo, but can he stop it from going for the throw? He can. And goes out on the far side. 30 seconds left of normal time in the first half. It's absolutely flown by.
That's, wasn't it? Yeah.
Stoppage, a couple of stoppages, Trey Hume going down and also Solomon, so there will be a couple of minutes added on, you'd expect.
Yeah. 2 or 3 as you say, but yeah, I think overall the game plan's worked, doesn't it? You see now in this shape, compact, frustrated Leeds for the majority of the half. Yes, they've had some set pieces, but on the counter attack we've looked a threat. Certainly the first minute or so, wasn't it, with that opportunity? 4 minutes, I think, was it?
Yeah, that's what I think I heard as well, Danny. Confirmed, it was 4 minutes added on. So Leeds will put some questions here for Sunderland.
It's better to see they're just bumping up and pressing, forcing Leeds back as well.
It's from the front, as they say. Tanaka. Seems it very deep. We'll have to use Melia here. She does. It's gone out of touch. Or has it? Kept in. Stolen though by Lafay. Oh, and the lovely stuff. Now Job. Oh, he's taken out there.
That's naughty.
He was embarrassed, wasn't he, Bogle, from Lafay's move, perhaps?
Yeah, well, he's had a couple on Enzo earlier on, hasn't he? But that one there, and then Job just shows him the ball there, and certainly a strong yellow card, isn't it? See it back here now, launches into it. Frustration in it, isn't it? The first half's gone for Leeds. A couple of Leeds players in the book.
Are those signs, Danny, perhaps that the frustrations are?
Well, a little bit. It could have been, as you say there, just with that little bit of a flick on him. But as I say, he's given as good as he got so far, hasn't he, Bogle? Trying to get forward down that right hand side. Good little battle between him and Enzo Lafay.
Sunderland have a set piece. Enzo Lafay stands over it, but it's Patrick Roberts who'll whip it in with his left foot. Oh, it's a free header! Oh, something's happened. Oh, it's Luke O'Nien involved, of course. Oop. Joe Rodon and Wilson, Isidor, heads together.
If Melier's fumbled it a bit, has he? I'm not sure.
Someone's going to get booked. Wilson Isidor.
See it back in a minute. It was Wilson who won the header, wasn't it? It was a difficult one. He's coming away from goal, I think, and can't really generate the power on it he's looking for. I'm not sure what's gone on. Luke O'Nien involved in it. Joe Rodon, is it
Ethan Ampadu getting a yellow card as well?
Talking
Atwell's having a long
Let's
talk. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on Melia. So Wilson Isidor's headed it in, and then.
No.
I don't understand, why does Wilson get a yellow card but Joe Rodon doesn't get a yellow card in that situation? They put their heads together, unless he has, we'll confirm it in a moment.
Maybe, yeah.
Quite what Luke was doing with Melia's head between his legs.
Him down, wasn't he? Yeah.
We'll get them confirmed in a moment.
As you say, Luke started off, he's the one who escapes the yellow card, doesn't he? So possibly a booking for each of them there, I'd imagine. We'll have to see.
We saw Wilson get issued with his. Haven't confirmed anyone else's yet. If there was. Time ticks by as Serkin slips as he tries to clear it. Looks like Struijk was being held there. Here comes Solomon. Is this the last chance for Leeds of the half? It's Verpu teases across and out by Luke O'Nien.
Dan James Farpo's just got up over the top of Dennis Serkin, and Luke O'Nien's there.
Cleared the added time now.
The danger.
It's kind of loops over, doesn't it? I think he might have gone for the. Has he gone for the corner, Danny? We'll have to wait till we come back to the live pictures. Luke O'Nien taking no chances. It's a corner. And it's still not clear. Maybe now Sunderland can with Roberts. And that's half time. Danny, Sunderland 1-0 up at the break.
Yeah, No, it's been, as I said earlier, game plan. It's worked to perfection so far, hasn't it? Yes, Leeds, we're obviously going to have a lot of possession, set pieces, 7 corners or so, ball into the box. Generally, we've defended it well and waiting for opportunities. Early on, we had that great opportunity for Job. Patrick Roberts on the follow-up, that man there with a double save. And then the big moment for Wilson Isidor, wasn't it? He's waiting for, starved of any really touches or possession, top end of the pitch. You see him there enjoying it with the fans, but what a goal. Rolls his man, Ampadu, tucks it away, lovely goal. And at the break, Sunderland are in front.
Yeah. Here we go then, second half is underway. Whatever's happened in that Sunderland dressing room at half-time, I bet they didn't have curry and chips like Danny Collins back here at the Stadium of Light.
And yourself.
Tanaka, stopped by Dan Neil. He pops it through for Wilson Isidor. Now Enzo Lafayette. Now Job. Job rides a challenge and finds Trey Hume. Patrick Roberts. Oh, Trey Hume could be in here. Shoots!
Oh, it was there for him as well, wasn't it? Invited the volley, little give and go. And let's have a look there. It just runs off the back of Solomon, doesn't track him. There's a little look over his shoulder. Yeah, Solomon. No, but you see Solomon there, yeah, it just allows him run. Yeah, and as you say there, then Ampadu sees it and he's having a word with him, but he can perhaps spot it a little bit earlier and get across to it as well. Fortunately, Trey catches it quite well, but straight down the throat of Meslier.
Start from Sunderland. Well, Leeds will come at Sunderland in this second half, you'd anticipate. The longer this goes on, the locals will get restless.
Yeah, well, I mean, we quieted them in that first half. You can hear them now trying to get the side going, but in general, it was those Sunderland fans you could hear down below the camera to the right-hand side.
Next to the tunnel, aren't they, down at Elland Road? Dan James pops one through. Aronson. This is to Bogle. Tanaka. Oh, seem to bypass everyone. And Sunderland step out. Just confirm it was only Isidor who was booked in that incident at the end of the first half.
Rodon come across and got involved, I would say just as much really, yeah. So I thought it would have been a yellow card apiece, but interesting.
Crunching challenges in that first half. With 3 yellow cards as it stands.
It's interesting. I thought Tanaka's probably wasn't one. I thought Bogle's you couldn't argue. I thought Aronson was a yellow card. He got away with that one.
Solomon. Struijk comes across. It's Struijk who comes out with the ball. It's Chris Rigg chases it. Dan Neil. Now Rigg looking for Wilson Isidor. Plays it the wrong side.
Yeah, that's where we've got to make sure we try and retain possession. Start of this second half.
Patrick Roberts helping out, trying to get the ball back of Solomon. Struijk just slides enough, keep Leeds possession. So far advanced as well, Leeds. If Sunderland were to nick it.
Yeah, from our point of view, you don't mind that in a way, really. Yeah, let the 2 centre-backs have it, play it amongst themselves. Let's just say if we can nick it there. Wilson's got 10 yards on him.
It goes out to the right-hand side. Jayden Bogle. Struijk stops across. It's just a throw though. Sunderland play it down. I think Isidor's just adjusting his boots. Bogle goes again. Sunderland try and step out with it. Rigg. Surrounded by yellow, white shirts.
Difficult, isn't it, from the Leeds crowd trying to get them going. As I say, we've had a couple there now where we've tried to the corner, but yeah, win possession there, got to secure 1 or 2 passes. Difficult for Chris Rigg, as I say, by the time he receives it, he's got 3 or 4 white shirts buzzing around him. To Leeds, what, the 9th corner. Sunderland still waiting for their first one.
And the locals are trying to rally their side as the corner's taken. It's whipped in. Job gets first contact. Then Wilson Isidor. Now Solomon. Aronson's with him in support, but Solomon crosses. It's deep. Too deep. Sirkin goes down. Tanaka as well.
I think Struijk was gesturing first one, is he? I'm sure.
I'm going to be
fine that Tanaka's had a.
Does Tanaka
take? I think he sort of runs past him, and then they both have a bit of each other, don't they? Let's have a look now. Dennis puts the left arm around him. Tanaka. Ooh. He's got to be careful, Dennis. I would say that.
Isidor jumps. Demelier. Bogle. Concedes a throw in. Gets back into position for Sunderland. Struijk. Sunderland hassling, trying to get it back, and Chris Rigg does that.
Oh, he's gone back to free kick.
I didn't see much wrong there myself. Yeah. Can you see why he's given it?
Not so many complaining from a Sunderland point of view there. Chris Rigg has stepped in and won possession. See it back in a minute maybe. He had a look at it there, Stuart Atwell. Give it a couple of seconds.
So we won't see it just yet. Nothing comes from it. We don't have to look at it back. Struijk takes it deep and then passes it right to Joe Rodon. Jaden Bogle steps onto this one. And James bursting through. He's still going. He's inside the area and slips. Shoots. She comes off Aronson. And Sunderland could break here. Rigg, through the legs of Tanaka. Rigg holding on to it right in front of the referee. And
he's done well there, Chris Rigg.
His free kick, Chris Rigg. He's done really well.
Yeah, nutmegs. Good block in the first place as well, wasn't it? Edge of the box there. Good challenge. And then there, lovely bit of skill on Tanaka. That one there, he allows it to go on. He could have possibly thrown on Struijk. I think it was at Firpo that came across.
It was. Robertson's looking for the first time ball forward. Didn't quite come off on that occasion. He's trying to get it back now though. Sunderland ball, should be.
Yeah, they won a free kick, Leeds.
Thrown in towards Isidor. Bounces off Aronson. Robertson still going, and Isidor picks it up. Isidor couldn't find a red and white shirt. It comes out only as far as Dan Neil though. Sunderland throw. He's looking confused there.
Stop there, Firpo. Yeah, I think the first one he wants a free kick. He feels that Patrick Roberts is holding him, doesn't get it. But then after that, it's Archie Gray there, isn't it?
Yeah, former Leeds player, of course. Now, Spurs player. I can't tell you what position he's playing at the moment because he plays quite a lot of different
he came on yesterday,
positions.
didn't he? Yeah, generally been playing centre back.
Yeah.
Actually, full back, I think.
Ballard. Neil just letting the ball do the work and then does pick up a.
Yeah, he's been clever tonight. He's won a few up against Aronson a few times, hasn't he, Dan Neil? Again, you see Aronson, he knows, not arguing with the referee. Yeah, just that knack, isn't it? Getting your body between the man and the ball there and almost putting the brakes on and winning the free kick.
He does it really well. That's his job this season as well.
Yeah.
Searching ball doesn't find Enzo Lafayette. Sirkin's out of position here. So Leeds will attack. Stopped by Dan Neil. Real captain's challenge on the halfway line.
As you say, caught high up down that left-hand side as well, aren't we? Dennis and Enzo Lafay, and then skipper comes across, crunching challenge.
Struijk manages to find the ball to Firpo. Firpo goes again. Looking for support down that left-hand side, finds Solomon. Roberts has gone with him. Solomon looks for the cross, still ghosting forward. He'll get the return. Solomon cut out and stopped by Anthony Patterson.
Yeah. He's got a threat, Solomon. It's sharp, isn't it? Little give and go again there. You see, cuts inside Patrick Roberts, and then once he goes good, got to block him off there. He can't quite get on the slide, and then that's when you want your keeper. Good hands from Anthony Patterson. A couple of white shirts coming in around him.
Nine slips as he plays the ball forward, looking for Enzo Lefebvre. Ampadu gets there with a header. Rodon under pressure from Lefebvre. Lefebvre has to go back out wide. Get up to speed with Bogle. Leeds come forward. Aronson, little shove from Job, and there'll be a card here, I think. Job gets a yellow.
Yeah, it's caught wrong side, isn't he? Aronson cuts across him. Just a little nudge in his back.
A few set pieces, haven't they, Leeds? Free kicks in and around Sunderland's box.
I'm going to say, generally we've defended them quite well so far. Joe back there has helped out, hasn't he? Trey, and the two centre-backs in there as well.
And from Brewer, but it goes all the way through, and well, look, United was certain.
Yeah, bounces in the 6-yard box. Comfortable in the end for Anthony Patterson to gather it.
Sirkin. There's a slip from Lefebvre. Bogle puts one in. Now Lefebvre trying to spin out. And from Sirkin, Job collects it and tries to. And he's just getting the rub of the green here at the moment. Pirot, good challenge. And now Isidor on his bike. Sunderland can't get out.
Yeah,
he's offside.
Yeah, 2 or 3 opportunities there to clear it, putting each other in a spot of bother. Eventually the landsman's flag comes in to help Sunderland. Yeah, just again, you sense it with 10 minutes or so into the second half now. We haven't spent any time really in that Leeds half. That's coming around from really just securing the ball. I know it's difficult, obviously Leeds sort of forcing us into our own half and forcing the errors really, but we've got to do a little bit more in possession.
Well, Vergis looks on, the happier of the two coaches at the moment. Nine allows it to bounce and then gets up for the header. It's Leeds who take possession. Tanaka. Now Bogle slips one through. Job has to turn and plays it out to Dan Neil. The crowd can sense a bit of a head of steam here from Leeds.
Left on there yet.
Someone need to weather this. Now Solomon. Tanaka from distance. More of a clip forward than a shot.
Yeah, he's caught in two minds there, whether to pull the trigger or try and stand one up far post, and in the end just dinks it straight out of play, doesn't he?
Well, how long does Farker leave it before looking at his bench?
Well, it's both really, isn't it? I was just thinking from our point of view as well, I think coming up to that hour mark, and
players like Ramanzani or Nonto you'd expect to see if it continues this way for Leeds. But then, as you say, Danny, what does Sunderland do?
Look, we can't get out, keep possession. Gone long there and giving it back to Leeds. So the lads in the middle of the park have put a lot in. We have got options on that bench this evening. Going to have an impact on the game.
Turn in the middle of the park. Wilson gets another chance. Drops it off to Firpo. Brings in Solomon again. Settled on this left-hand side. Stumbles.
Yeah, I just think we're just not there. See there, you know he wants to chop inside. We've got to get out. We've done it really well in the first half. You see, Struijk and then Chris Rigg realises, and he's putting a lot in off the ball, and it just leaves a bit of a lazy leg there for Solomon.
Chris Rigg. He was subbed in the last game. He took a nasty knock to the shin as well.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, tried to run it off, didn't he? And then came off a few minutes later, I think.
So Gruev will take this. It's another set piece for Leeds. Left-footed swing. Wilson Isidor gets the first contact, and then a swing at it from distance from Aronson is never really threatening the goal.
Delivery wasn't great, was it? Again, too flat, and it was Dan Ballard, was it? Near post area, deals with it.
You know, Leeds have had these set pieces in and around Sunderland's goal area.
Yeah.
Not really done anything with them. Never really creating an opportunity from them. Tick over the hour mark now, Danny. Two Sunderland players go for the ball, and Nines, as Dan Neil stays down with a head injury, but there's going to be another free kick to Leeds, and a yellow card.
He's won the ball, doesn't he? Yeah, two Sunderland players go up for the initial one. I think it's Dan Ballard and Dan Neil, isn't it? Let's have a look back here now. There, takes one on the back of the head, Dan Neil. No, do you know what? Yeah, he does win the ball. I think it's the first leg watch. He comes across him there, and then he flicks it on the way back, doesn't he?
So you've got the man first.
Yeah, and then the ball after. Hour on the clock.
The referee's talking to Junior Firpo now. As Gruev prepares to take this. I don't think Firpo was booked there. Can't see why, unless something happened off the ball. Free kicks take it. And James goes again. Sunderland comes off Sirkin's hand, too close.
Well, straight away, yeah, see Stuart how he is. He's what, 2-3 yards away. It's smashed at him, isn't it? And off that bandaged hand, Dennis Sirkin.
He was down by inside.
Yeah, we'll see it back in a moment, but move. Say difficult ones, them, aren't they? You'll get fans who think, oh, it's his hand, it's handball. But again, for me, he's 2 or 3 yards away.
Dan Neil stole this. And Sunderland do. Trey Hume under pressure. Steps out, looks up. Sunderland can't string any passes together at the moment.
First half, we've done quite well in terms of regaining and retaining possession, didn't we, when we won it? But here now you see 2-3 passes and it's going back to a white shirt.
Tanaka, back to Dan James, stopped by Dan Ballard. He gets there, but not enough on it. Firpo, Solomon pulls it back for Tanaka. Wide.
It's a corner, is it not? I thought it took a deflection. Yeah, I think you asked about in terms of Leeds subs there. I think Regis has got to be looking at his bench here now. Say we're getting forced back. That's took a deflection. I think it's Patrick Roberts comes in with a slide. There's that one there. Not for me.
Top of his arm, if anything.
I think as well his arms actually, it's there, but then it's going back towards his body. It's not started there and gone out, has it?
And Stuart Atwell was right on top of it. Premier League referee. Hold on. This is Ethan Ampadu. Melier under pressure. Wilson skids. Gruev. Junior Firpo. Ballard. Tanaka. Firpo crosses, takes a deflection, easy of Anthony Patterson. Sunderland just allowing Leeds to have the ball there.
Yeah, again, we're doing to Leeds what a lot of sides do to us at the Stadium of Light, aren't they? And saying compact, narrow, and saying, yeah, we don't mind you throwing a few balls in there. We back ourselves to deal with it. That man there's getting frustrated. His coaching staff. It won't be too long before one of those, or certainly 2 or 3, maybe make their way onto the pitch.
In toward Wilson Isidor. And Bogle keeps that in. Or does he?
Breather.
Second to Job. And Sunderland fans find their voice again down at Elland Road. Trey Hume just goes out of play. Looking for Chris Rigg.
That's the ball, isn't it? Yeah.
Struijk. Badu. Brings in Joe Rodon.
Just looking at it, I think we could be a little bit braver. Maybe you've got Job and Dan Neil there sat around Aronson really, almost as a 2. Maybe push one of those on. See, Tanaka's dropped a little bit deeper, and Gruev trying to get on it off the centre backs, and then it's too easy from a Leeds point of view, playing through us, the top end of the pitch.
And James is coursing inside as he does. And Solomon's also over on that flank at the moment. He's moving back across the pitch as Gruev moves it forward. Pirot coming deep for a touch. Haven't seen much of him yet in this game so far. Rodon. Jaden Bogle. Against Enzo Lafayette. Some players trying to help each other out, but getting in each other's way.
Behind.
9 is there.
9.
Job helps it forward. Can Enzo Lafayette get on the end? He's just a little shove as he tries to. Gruev pops up as Solomon takes it, goes again, trying to get round Roberts, who gets a foot in but can't get the ball. And Solomon continues to have it. Chris Rigg gets it. Just ahead of Dan Neil.
Just can't keep it, can't get out, can we?
It's a tense watch now from a Sunderland perspective. Broadcasting around the world here, SAFC Live. Got a packed house back at the Stadium of Light in Quinn Sports Bar. You can probably hear them from Elland Road when the goal went in.
Oh,
a late one from Chris Rigg.
It's not one of the Sunderland players in the book, is it?
No, not yet. Possible opportunity. Stopped. Dan Neil to Rigg. Has to hold on to it. Enzo Lafayette tries to do the same, goes down, wins the foul. I think Rigg might be getting a little telling off here.
Yeah, quiet word from the ref.
Sirkin. Trying to get forward on the flank, but
yeah, difficult, isn't it? Say, I wouldn't imagine we had more than 4 or 5 passes in their half, this half.
Big diag from Dan Ballard, doesn't reach Enzo Lafayette. Joe picks up the loose one, and Lafayette tries to return the favour, gets the throw. Now a bit of breathing space for Sunderland in possession. Night. Diag from him. Patrick Roberts just comes into your picture and now goes inside himself, Patrick Roberts, and it opens up nicely for Patrick Roberts. He has a shot.
Yeah, just getting further away from the goal. See, good run from Trey Hume, uses him as a decoy. You see Trey getting up outside him here now. Could have fed him in, just opens up, but look there, he's what, 25 yards out. Doesn't really trouble Meslier with the strike. Daniel I've just stepped up a little bit more there, leaving Joe to try and deal with Aronson. Now he's gone back in as I say that, and then see there, allows Gruev then to turn, get on the ball.
Zampadu. Pirro. Has continued his run. Dan James finds Pirro, saved by Patterson. Good header from Luke O'Nien in there as well. Now Roberts. Riggs fouled. It's a straightforward foul.
Yeah, see that strike back. I think it's Pirro, wasn't it? Opened up for him. Zips off the surface, I think, doesn't it? In front of Anthony Patterson, almost parries it away. Let's have a look at it back here now. Just sits off possession. Touch out of his feet. We've got to get up to him there. No, it doesn't actually. It's on the full, isn't it? Palms it down. Luke O'Nien goes for the header in the first place, but then gets the second one.
Change for Leeds United's Gruev, who comes off. Rothwell, I think that is.
It is, yeah, and Tanaka as well. Two centre midfielders coming off for Leeds. Struijk as well, interesting one.
Wow, more of a defender.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he's maybe going to a back three, possibly. Or has he maybe pushed Ampadu into midfield? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's Ethan Ampadu, you see there, just stepped up there alongside Job.
First two changes of the game on your screen there. From Leeds' perspective. Job goes up for the header. Leeds will pick up the loose ball. Dan James. Sort of threat this evening. Ball's played in. Trey Hume's up for the header. And Job with the second. Pressure still on Sunderland as Firpo steps in. Alongside Solomon.
Yeah, it's good from Chris Rigg. Good running again. He's putting some hard yards this evening. Chris Rigg out of possession, which we've had a lot of in this second half. He just does enough, putting Firpo under pressure there. Plays it behind Solomon. And certainly those changes, they weren't the ones I was thinking of. I was thinking of Sate, Nonto, Ramzani, top end of the pitch, maybe, yeah.
Both impressive
and
earlier.
They don't look too happy there, having a few words amongst themselves by the corner flag.
I think that should be Sunderland's ball. As Leeds' way. Possible change for Sunderland. Salis Abdul Samed getting stripped there. And what will be the biggest game he's been involved in red and white. Joe Rodon allowed to stride forward, unopposed. He still has it deep inside the Sunderland half. Finds Dan James. With two men on him. Job smashes it clear. Chris Rigg chasing it.
Yeah, look, see there, just wants to get his teammates up the pitch, doesn't he? Difficult no out ball for us. Leeds once again regain possession.
Into the 73rd minute, Danny.
I'm just thinking the changes. Look now, Samed's coming on there in the middle.
Let's see what happens here as Dan James just Dennis Serkin on the ground for a second. Lefay helping out. Someone still need to clear it. Serkin does that. And as far as Joe Rodon. Now Rothwell. First touch for him and Struijk. Rothwell. Firpo. Solomon. Rothwell. See the runners. This is Joe Rodon. Again, if someone were to steal it. Dan James, his teammate Aronson. Hook clear for now by Chris Rigg. Solomon finds that yard. Tough.
Yeah, frustrating once again from Leeds. Looks like the best avenue, doesn't it? Balls out to Dan James and Solomon. What's a double change for Sunderland?
Eliza Mayenda and Salis Abdul Samed are going to come on for Sunderland.
Chris Rigg's making way.
Put a great shift in, Chris Rigg.
Applause those Sunderland fans as well. Yeah, the Sunderland fans back in Quinn's bar as well, giving them a round of applause. And there's that goal again. Look at it once more from Isidor. A little spin, isn't it? Rolls him too strong for Ethan Ampadu. 12th goal of the season. He's making way as well, so straight swap, top end of the pitch. Just wondering now, is he dropping Samed in there alongside Dan Neil as a 2? Joe just playing ahead of them.
And then you hope Eliza Mayenda catches on the break.
Yeah, that's exactly that, isn't it? Yeah, got that pace for the out ball. So those Leeds centre-backs will be aware of that as well. But he's put a shift in as well, hasn't he? It's hard for him. They've had to come back and defend, and then, you know, no real possession. Second half in the Leeds half, been difficult for Isidor to get involved in the game. But that stat in the top corner is all that counts.
Headed on by Trey Hume. Gets in there again. Nice touch. Now Salis Abdul Samed gives it to Enzo Lafayette. Job. You can see the run of Dennis Serkin. Just steps in. And again. On it runs. Melly is allowed to clear. Aronson. Bogle is inside, and now it's with Struijk. Rothwell. Firpo. I think he's got the better of Patrick Roberts there. Comes together. I don't know if there'll be a card.
Does a little lunge in, doesn't he? That left leg.
Coming together, a bit late from Patrick. We're going to do another double change in a moment. Ramanzani's one of them. David Joseph, I think, is the other. Changes up top for Leeds. Throwing everything at this. Farker just giving some instructions. Ramanzani was great at the Stadium of Light earlier this season.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Meanwhile, Rothwell takes this set piece. Takes over from Gruev. It's on a player down as the ball's put in. It's in the top of the net. And it's Pascal Struijk.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, it's a decent delivery in there. We'll see it back in a minute. Struijk's claiming it, isn't he? A couple of yards out there, the in-swinger. In general, we've defended set pieces well this evening. Not that one. Nobody goes to win it. Let's have a look back at Anthony Patterson. Can he come and claim it? Can he come and punch it? Let's have a look. 6-yard box. He thinks, no, to be fair, I don't think so. No, I think he's relying on his defenders there. Is it Salis that goes down there?
Yeah,
let's have a look. Struijk off the back of him. And then just gets in between, doesn't he? There's Luke O'Neill trying to clear it on the line there. And Leeds back on level terms.
Might have made those changes as well while we were watching the replay. Yep, that's Matteo Joseph. And that is Laji Ramanzani. Leeds finally taking advantage of one of those set pieces they've had in and around the box. Solomon and Aronson has gone off.
Big 12 minutes plus added time as well now. Both sides.
Leeds fans finally here in the 78th minute. Big shouts on the far side. Referee's looking at his cards.
Gets squared up, doesn't he? He knows straight away. Got to get going here. Sunderland now, to say their big 10 plus minutes or so. Leeds back on level terms, got the tails up. They're not going to settle for a point, you know that. They're going to go and try and get this winner. Marching on together, belts out round Ellen Road. It's interesting actually, isn't it? You see, I thought Joe would have been the one, but it's Samad there. You see now going pressing. Taking over the role of Chris Rigg, and Joe's dropped in alongside Dan Neal.
Struijk, goal scorer for Leeds. Over 80 minutes now. Fans respond as Leeds come down that right-hand side. Number 9's out of position now. Dan James takes it inside the area. Pirou! Straight into Dennis Serkin.
Behind his back that time. Dennis Serkin, good block.
Lafay has to just knock it out of play.
There's not any real impact, does he? Lafay this second half can't get into the game. An attacking point of view from Sunderland, having to help out Dennis Serkin on that left hand side again in our final third.
Actually won the free kick, the throwing on the far side. Lafay must have played off the Leeds player. Firpo. And it chases it. Abdul Samed most advanced through the middle at the moment, picking up where Chris Rigg left off.
He's just tucked in behind the ender, isn't he?
This is Joseph. Ballard's gone with him. He's asking for help.
Ball through the middle.
Ballard has to get goal side.
Offside.
He points in that direction, Daddy.
Yeah, camera looks at Patrick Roberts. It's that free kick. It's lazy, isn't it? He's got in a good position there, and then he just has a fish out. You can say a winger trying to help out defending there, but
Rothwell straight off the bench gets the assist. And the amount of free kicks Gruev had from similar kind of positions, ineffective. You see Sully Sabdor going
leans
down.
into him a bit. I don't think it's a foul. He leans into him a bit, and then Luke Nine's unfortunate, isn't he? He's back on the line there, but it's onto him. Trying to keep it out. Should have been booked.
I think Anthony Patterson might be booked. And Patterson becomes the 5th Sunderland player in the book. Tanaka and Bogle, the Leeds players, on yellows. 7 minutes left of normal time. Searching ball for Joseph. 9 is down the cover. Now Patterson releases it. Goes out the other side. There's fans on their feet. Far side in some cases. Oh, hard. Just got caught under his feet, didn't it?
Yeah, a little look there, Anthony Patterson. There was a man behind him. I thought he was just going to set it back for him.
Faye couldn't bring it away.
He hasn't just touched the ball yet since he come on, has he? We haven't had much of it again.
No. Chasing it at the moment. So is Salis Abdul Samed. The ball goes through. Ballard's on the cover. Chips it into the stand. Another decent shift from Dan Ballard at the back.
Generally both centre-backs have been good this evening from Sunderland, getting in good positions more often than not.
Don't forget, you can have your say in today's game. Use the hashtag AskDanny if you want to tell us where you're watching from around the world this evening. We'll be back in the sports bar for the post-game programme. Get involved in that. I feel this game might not be done just yet. Over 5 minutes remaining, plus added time, of course. Someone get opportunities down at the moment. It's all Leeds.
Yeah, I mean, you went for that one loose pass, aren't you, or heavy touch where we can nick it and try and get on the counter attack, but it's Leeds again.
And Dan James floats one in, goes all the way through. Hume couldn't get on the end of it. Ramanzani can. Hume's got to be careful. And Roberts comes across, and releases it. It's not long enough for Lafayette. And James head down, direct. Sirkin does well.
Yeah, he timed it well. He had to as well on that yellow card, Dennis Sirkin. The changes that.
But for whom? It's Jan Paveda coming on for Patrick Roberts. Spell at Leeds, yeah. Well, this is your moment.
5 minutes or so, try and have some sort of impact on the game. This moment in time, he needs to do his defensive work.
Flicked on by Salih Abdul Samed, doesn't find Enzo Lafayette. Kept in on the far side by Leeds. Now Bogle goes again. Provol. Lafayette fouled. Legs taken from underneath him.
Wondered whether Romain Mundle was going to get a run out, weren't we? He's looking highly unlikely at this point. A few minutes on that left hand side.
21s are playing tonight, actually. Ball forward, doesn't find a red and white shirt this time from Dan Ballard. And Struijk. Late goal in the game at the Stadium of Light, which had a huge impact in the result. Will we get one tonight down at Elland Road? Forward from Job. Cut out. Road on. Ramanzani. Job tries to bring it away. It's Dennis Sirkin. Again, shots a handball. A bit desperate, that one. Rodon watches it out. Do with the ball forward. Dan Neil. Joseph falls down. Salih Abdul Samed. Oh, Jan Paveda. Trey Hume's gone ahead of him. Hume tries to squeeze it over. Firpo. That's a corner. Was he given the foul?
Yeah, don't foul again with someone. First half, wasn't it? I think it was Dennis Sirkin, similar position there. He's going nowhere, make him make a decision and let him out cheap.
Struijk. Firpo. Dan Neil brings it down, plays football. Nyan didn't release it. This is Dan Ballard. Gets it back.
Big breather for Sunderland. Trying to keep the ball.
90th minute. Searching ball, looking for Mayenda. He got contact then. Struik's going to have to clear this. Mayenda pestering. Goes back across the goal. Roda gets it back. Ampadu.
Just drops down to walking pace, doesn't it? Sunderland regroup and get back in their shape.
It's gone cagey again as Firpo tries to take it. Dispossessed by Pavetta, then held back. That's got to be a yellow card.
Just a couple of times Firpo's looked a bit lackadaisy, hasn't he? There was an incident in his own box earlier on where I think it was Trey Hume just got the better of him. And again here now he almost gives up on it, look. And Pavetta takes it off him, waltzes round him and hooks him back.
From former Barcelona player, of course. Firpo. 5 minutes for one of these teams to go and get a winner, perhaps. It's the Sunderland fans you can hear excited about it. Sam Byram, I think it was, getting stripped as well. The Leeds dugout. Sunderland can't keep it in. You just need to do those basic things. Sunderland, and then maybe find some opportunities.
Under no pressure at all. Like I say, Anthony Patterson, he can drop it onto Dennis Sirkin, too much on it. Again, we give possession back to Leeds. It's been the case too much in this second half. Yes, you expected them to come on strong, but I don't think we've helped ourselves at times.
Rothwell steps in. This is Firpo. This crosses low. Ramazani. Dan Neil helps it forward. Comes off Pavetta. Gets it back, and then he's pulled down again. Ampadu out of position, who made the foul. We're going to see Sam Byram. Firpo, it is coming off. Doesn't look happy with himself. You made a comment, Danny, a few minutes ago.
Yeah, just a couple of occasions he looked a bit off it, Firpo, this evening.
Yeah, it was definitely Byram who came on there.
Yeah.
Correction on your screen there. It's all of Leeds subs. Byram gets his first touch of the ball. Pavetta goes inside. Now Mayenda. A lot of work to do here for Eliza Mayenda. He's got support now. Salis Abdul Samed. Trey Hume moves it on. Dan Neil stretches, can't get there. And now Sunderland has stretched. Oh! Coming together there, looks like 09 will take a yellow.
Rose asking there, is when him sent off? What's he? Is it Dan James that's galloping down the right hand side? I'm sure. Let's have a look.
Well,
just leaves a leg, isn't he? There's no contact with the body, he just leaves a trailing leg. Yeah, look at that there. Well, Dennis Sirkin's in a position as well. He's not clean through there, James, is he?
Luke O'Nien gets a yellow card, moves Sunderland on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sunderland players for a yellow.
So they managed to dish them out quite well, haven't they? Between the side, 9 in total, yeah.
Yep. There's only one in the first half. Rothwell. Job stops the through ball, gets his body in the way and clears it. Looking for Pavetta, who will chase. So Leeds will come again though. A minute and a half of added time. Leeds have a lot of the ball. They don't seem urgent.
No, they're trying to work it on. They look for their opening, gain yards up the pitch, and as we say, if anything, get it out wide, balls into the box. So Bogle edging down that right hand side.
Holding a threat all evening on that right hand side. Makes the move past Lefay. And Sirkin stumbles, and the ball goes towards the goal. Yeah, it's definitely out. for the corner. It'll be Leeds' 10th corner of the evening in the last minute of added time.
We haven't had one still, have we?
We have not had a corner all night, Sunderland.
Yeah, this will pretty much be it, won't it? Trying to see the game out, get big head on this one.
And Joe Rodon just giving some special instructions there for Matteo Joseph. All hands to the pump. Well, goes back in there somehow. And Rothwell, left-footed.
Goal.
They've scored
Struijk again.
with the last kick of the game.
Yeah, don't really deal with the first one. It's either Samed or Mayenda back there. Don't do enough with the header. Just glance it. Leeds regain possession. As it goes back out to that right-hand side ball in. Struijk again off the bench, the centre-back. He's got himself another goal, and it looks like Leeds have got all 3 points once again.
It's a late goal that's undone Sunderland. They've been so good tonight. Got a feel for the players. And the fans, of course, who've made the journey.
It's 2 set pieces we've been done by again, isn't it? That one obviously second phase. I think you've done your job as well. Get back in there, get organised. Who's picking up? Struijk. Again, he's got the run. I think Parker's got on the book there, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Sure what that's all about. Struijk as well, lost his place in the starting 11. Big smile on his face now. Let's have a look at it back here now. First ball in. This one. There now. There.
Mazzani's a miss kick, if anything.
Yeah. It's Samed, isn't it, there? And then here. He's got the run. He's got the run. He waltzes in.
I'm surprised of much contact
from
Struijk. It's Rothwell again with the assist, and Struijk on the end of it.
Yeah. Misses the ball, I think, does he? Not sure what's going on here. Getting booked for going on the pitch, is he? Does he book the other 15 or so players as well? Yeah, so. And that's that. A sickener for Sunderland. Listen, Leeds came on strong in that second half. I don't think you can deny they certainly deserved at least the point leads from the game. Sunderland first off, excellent game plan, counter-attacks, looked after the ball a lot better.